Hello, everyone, and welcome to day 20 of this 30-day Living an Authentic Life Challenge. I am Tanya E. Hood, and today we are having a deeper conversation about conflict, because conflict mostly arises when you are in the middle of relationships, those moments where you realize that you want to make some adjustments and do things just a little bit different. There, conflict shows up. But in order to eliminate conflict quickly and improve the relationships that you desire to have, I found 3 things that have been a major support system to me. So today, I'm going to share them with you, give you a little bit insight about how you can maximize the use of them, and then we'll move on to a deeper conversation if you are on the Zoom. So the first thing is recast the past, mastering the moment, and co-creating the future. Those 3 tools have been used to help me quickly eliminate conflict and develop deeper and better relationships, because this works both professionally and personally. So let me walk through them with you really quick. When you recast the past, it's a perspective. It's how you think about what is happening that is key to how you deal with those relationships. For example, if you and a friend were planning to go shopping earlier that day and they never called, they never showed, but later in the day, you saw that friend with a mutual friend of yours, what would you do? That is the moment where you have a few options in mind that you can walk through. You can create your own scenario about why they didn't show up, why they didn't call, or how you're supposed to walk through this process. Or you can choose to believe the positive elements about the relationship. If that person that you're talking about has had a track record in your life where they have been consistent, and this was one of those off things, then ask for clarity. Because getting the clarity in that moment eliminates you creating a dialogue. And there's often that we walk into relational breakdown and conflict moments when we create dialogues of our own and we allow those untruths to reign. Don't let that be part of your journey. Our imaginations are fierce, and we can be extremely creative with developing brand new realities. So let's recast the past by choosing to look at what their whole view is, so that when you enter into that one moment, you got a little more insight about how to make it through the process. Next, mastering the moment. Be aware of the motives, the values, the triggers, and the strengths. When you know about that insight into others, then you can adjust how you communicate. You can adjust your behavior. You can make some adjustments that will help you have a moment that can change the trajectory for the future for both of you. In a course that I teach, I show my clients how to identify someone's behavior. And the key component to that is active listening. Because being present in the moment, you can recognize behaviors and values that exist around who you're dealing with. Who we are at the core of our being often shows up. And because we are in society that teaches us how to use our words, we often find words that can convey what we need, and we can share that. For instance, my natural, logical, analytical mind has a tendency to ask questions because I need to seek clarity and get understanding. And when I'm in conflict, the words that I often use is asking for that insight. If someone is actively listening, then they can master that moment and develop a better relationship with me by providing information and giving some structure and some order. Because those are the things that when I go into conflict, a logical mind needs to have available to them. If that is what I have available to support me, then I will be in the best position to get whole, which will often make me an ally that can be very supportive for the next point, which is co-creating the future. When people understand each other's motives, that gives you insight into what future activities that you can both be available in to best serve and support you. Collaborating creatively and communicating about future activities can be rewarding for both of you. So if you got an understanding that this is a vision that I want to move forward, but you recognize that there's a skill set that you need to try to support you, if someone has that skill, invite them in. And I'll give you a prime example that has been supportive of me for so long. On my job, I know that as what some consider a nerd, and I'm cool with that, I've had to learn to enhance my people skills. There are some individuals that are natural supportive, natural givers. They are like on automatic with getting everybody to join in on the journey. That is a skill set that I don't naturally possess, but I've learned some things and grown in some areas because I have co-created a future with individuals like that have given me support. As a result, together, we've often reached goals that neither one of us could have done ever on our own. And when you are unified under one purpose with one vision, things that have taken a long time can quickly get done. There are projects that I have been assigned that have been years in the making in the past. But because I chose to work with individuals that I could co-create a future of developing a way to get to a better position, I got achievements done. They got achievements done. And because we were able to quickly get through the process, often there was an award at the end. I want you to realize that if you can gain insight about how to use these tools, you can get the chance to move into a better direction. Recasting the past, mastering the moment, co-creating the future. With these tools, there is hope for a broken down life, a broken down family, and a broken community. We've been sharing in this 30-day challenge a lot of the ways to help give you the chance to be able to move into a direction that can support you, support those around you, build up the relationships that you have in your life, gain more insight about what you want to do in your future. And so for day 20, conflict can be eliminated quickly using tools that support you with strategies and actionable steps that we're going to talk about in a few moments. So if you want to join us on a journey, go to my website, TanyaEhood.com. There you can click on the link and join us for the rest of this challenge. We've got a few days left, so you can still get the opportunity to enjoy this moment and extend the conversation. In the meantime, this is Tanya E. Hood walking in my purpose, and I want you to do the same.